Hey, what's up, guys? So in this video, I want to go ahead and show you guys how to go ahead and create a thumbnail, a YouTube thumbnail to be more specific. It's a good way to go ahead and actually elevate your video and draw more attention to your video. Now, lately, I've been going ahead and working on gaming thumbnails. I've been playing video games these past couple of days because of the snow. But I've taken my thumbnail, so I generated my images or taking screenshots of my video games or whatever game I'm playing. Particularly right now, it's Call of Duty, and use those images as my thumbnails. Then I go into my computer, download those images into my computer, and then import it into a file, which I actually do have set up. First thing you want to do is go to Photoshop, which I am in Photoshop right now. And the way I have my files set up, I always try and put everything in folders, and I always try to label everything. And I always try to keep originals, duplicates, and I put them in a folder that's called original, as you can see right here. Then I have my image folder, which shows you the images, and I'm going to open that up for you guys. The PlayStation logo. This is just a random photo that I picked up, just for the added effect. I actually did like the sparkle effect that it actually did have, so I said, you know what, let me go ahead and try that, and it actually worked out for Photoshop for this video, because now what I did with this particular layer is, as you can see, I changed the blending option to soft light. Now, let's put an image of woods, my woods image. Now this is my woods image, right? One of the characters of Call of Duty. And I particularly love this scene and the way it came out. So I said, let me go ahead and add to it. Now, that's just the image without the added effect. As you can see, this is the original image. This is what the PlayStation or the YouTube generated, or the PlayStation PlayStation system generated. They generated this thumbnail. I just downloaded the thumbnail, took it to Photoshop, and did a little bit of work. And as you can see, by applying the soft light on that particular layer, what it does is that it goes through all the layers. Now you got to understand, in Photoshop, everything is about layers. You have to make sure you have your layers up. It's sort of like the best way I can explain it to you guys is, if you look at a sandwich, all right, you have the bottom part of the sandwich, and you have the next layer, which would be your spread, your butter, whatever it is you prefer, your meats, your cold cuts. That's the third layer. Then you have your lettuce, tomatoes. Then you have another spread, if you want, on the other side, and then you have the other bun. That's the way you got to look at Photoshop. You got to look at Photoshop in layers. So as you're building layers, you start from the bottom and you add on top, and then you change the blending options to go ahead and build on it. For example, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of a smoke effect on this. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the smoke effect on the just below the Photoshop logo, so you guys can see. I'm going to take my paintbrush, and this particular brush, I want to make sure you guys have the name for it. This is, I think, a cloud brush. Yep, a cloud brush. So I want to go ahead and create that cloud effect in the very, very bottom. So now what I do, very simple, very easy, is go ahead, and I need to sample some of these colors. So I hold down Alt on the computer, on the PC, hold down Alt, and it samples the color. And then I just start painting on the new layer. As you can see, the colors start to come in. Now, I'm not too crazy about it. I need to go ahead and sample more colors. It's just one color, and then it just looks kind of funny. Now the beauty about this is that, you know, I'm using a mouse right now, so it's actually not working. I'm not using my graphite tablet because it's a simple tutorial. But you get the point. You can play around with it, and that's how you start building layers. Now, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and take this very exact tool. Right now, it's taking a little long. I can take this exact tool and actually go to my blending option layers. I gotta wait for it to go ahead and finish up. I can take my blending option layers and actually go ahead and multiply it where it actually just darkens that part, whatever part that I painted, it darkens that part of the image. So I go here, I'm on the same layer, on layer number 3. Now let me just go ahead and name that clouds. Okay. So now I have layer number 3 highlighted, and now I just go ahead to blending options. Now I have the option of just darkening the image. As you can see, that's what it does. Not too crazy about it. Or I can go ahead and multiply. Multiply actually just darkens the bottom, while at the same time, basically it allows you to go ahead and pass through on a dark image, on a very dark image. On this particular image, it works. Now, whatever it is that you want to go ahead and do, you know, whatever works for you, whatever is your preference, that's what I would suggest. Here we go. Yep. And you can go ahead and lighten it. And there you go. I can darken it. I can do color dots. Color dots is actually a very cool way to play with these highlighted colors. These these bright colors. Color dots is a very cool tool. And I'm actually pretty happy with that. So I'm going to leave that right there where it's at. So now the next thing is I need to go ahead and apply text. Because it's a thumbnail, you want to make sure that your thumbnail actually pops out, it stands out. So what I do is I create another folder, and I name that folder text folder. This is where all my text is put in. Now, what I'm doing with my my gaming, with my level of gaming. If you guys haven't watched, you guys can go ahead and, you know, watch my playlist of gaming with Richie. But what I'm doing is making sure that whatever mission I complete, that's the title of that thumbnail, and I put it inside there. And I make it big and bold so that way people can see where it's at. Because people are always going to know it's Call of Duty just based on the image and the characters. Call of Duty is very recognizable. So you need to make sure your title pops out really good. So I use... The name of this font is called Impact. It's a pretty big, bold title, bold font. So I wanted to go ahead and use that. Now, you can't just go ahead and put an image without putting the Call of Duty logo. Now, this is purely for tutorial purposes only. What I did is I took the logo. I couldn't find a way to go ahead and actually type the exact logos. I was doing this real quick. So what I did is I use a method that extracts the lettering from a photo, you know, and then what I did is I make sure I darkened it, and I applied that effect, and I converted it to a text image. So now what winds up happening is all I have to do is whenever I want to go ahead and change the image, I have the file set up. And because I'm playing this game and I'm going to be putting up more videos, I want to keep stuff stationary. So for example, the PlayStation logo stays stationary. I don't want to move it. I'm happy with it there. The Call of Duty Black Ops logo or image, that stays there. That text image stays there. I don't want to move it. I want to keep it there. And the text nowhere left to run, that's an actual font that stays there. That's stationary. It stays there. It's basically locked. Those are 3 things that are going to be locked within the file, because I don't want to move it. That's when I go from thumbnail to thumbnail to thumbnail as I'm playing the game and I'm actually uploading the videos. I want those things to stay consistent. The only thing that's going to change is pretty much in the image folder. All right. The image folder, let me collapse this. In the image folder, the only thing that's going to change is the image that I use, the image that I generate. For example, right now it was woods. Now I just changed it to where's it called? I forgot what this is. The next level, I forgot what it was called. I completely forgot. I had a brain fart moment. Anyways, you get the point. And this scene is actually wonderful. It's actually really cool. It's actually really big. So, you know, I actually really enjoyed this part, you know, shooting off the helicopter and all that stuff. Anyways, my point being is that it's actually pretty cool, and you know, that's how you create a thumbnail in Photoshop. In Photoshop, there are multiple ways to go ahead and create a thumbnail. You can go ahead and use generic programs. You can use apps. But I am an artist. I am a graphic designer, and you know, what better way to go ahead and use my skill as a graphic designer and, you know, enter into the gaming level than go ahead and show you guys how to go ahead and create your own thumbnail in Photoshop for your gaming purposes. Very simple, very easy to use. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and leave your questions or comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, please don't forget to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to go ahead and visit my website, www.artbyrichie.com. Again, www.artbyrichie.com. And if you want to support this channel, you could also go to my merch shop, www.artbyrichie.com. God bless you guys. I hope you guys enjoy.